or welcome back to Soul Evolution Tarot. This reading is for Twin Flame Collective in separation. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to come across it, there must be a message for you. Most of my viewers are Divine Feminine, so I will start at looking into your Divine Masculine energies first and see what they're currently going through, and then I will look at your energies towards them. If it will resonate for you, I will take it to the extended reading and look at any zodiac signs you might be dealing with, what actions they might take towards you, and advice as how to move forward on this journey. Please keep in mind that Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies are not gender specific, so assign the roles for yourself as needed. Time is fluid and energies shift all the time. Since it is a general reading, take whatever is resonating and leave the rest behind. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Gemini. So if you have your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in Gemini, then this is going to be your reading. And lastly, I want you to remember that this journey is about understanding and balancing your own Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies within you, and knowing that your twin is a divine reflection of you within yourself. This union is just part of the journey. There is bigger purpose and mission you share with your twin to raise the consciousness and vibrations of humanity and our planet. So by working on yourself, you help your twin to awaken and align their energies in order to continue on this journey together for your mission. I hope it made some sense to you. Now let's get into the reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. So Gemini, let's take a look at what's going on with your Divine Masculine. So I will get 3 cards from this Twin Flame Journey deck that I created and see what energies are present for your Divine Masculine as of now. So the first one, we have Destruction card. Okay, Destruction. Now let's grab 2 more. Let's see what else is going on. We have Self-Worth coming through for them. And let's grab 1 more. And we have Release. Okay, so when it comes to this Divine Masculine, I feel like by looking at this destruction energy over here, it tells me that perhaps right now this Divine Masculine is going through a lot of destruction in their life. Again, destruction could indicate that this Divine Masculine is currently, again with this Release card, might be releasing all these destructive patterns, destructive behaviors, and even destructive energy within themselves. I feel like they are working towards becoming their better version of themselves. And with the self-worth, I feel like they're now starting to realize their own self-worth and value, and they're really trying to walk away from these destructive behaviors, perhaps, and energies perhaps that this Divine Masculine was engaging in. I am sensing that they're really trying to release all of this from their life in order to come into balance and peace within themselves, and really right now they're really just putting time and effort in their own self-worth in order to really balance out their own life right now. So I feel like they're really focused on themselves, mainly because I feel like they have recognized these destructive behaviors within themselves, and now they're trying to release them. Okay, so that's actually really good energy, and very positive to see that this divine masculine is actually recognizing perhaps things they were doing or acting that did not serve them, and now they're really wanting to avoid and really release this from their life. Okay, but now let's grab tarot cards and see what is going on when it comes to you and this union. So we'll take a look first at their mental space. So please, Spirit, this is for the sign of Gemini. What is going on with their divine masculine right now in their mental space? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords coming through. What else? We have the Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins. Okay. And we have the Lover's card. Okay, Major Arcana. Okay, when it comes to this masculine's mental space, I feel like they're seeing you as this Queen of Swords, in this Queen of Swords energy, and I feel like this is because they feel that perhaps they have hurt you in the past, especially if they were really in their destructive energy before. And now I feel like that they're seeing you as very detached and emotionally unavailable to them right now. And by acting this way on your side, Divine Feminine, I feel like this is what brings in them this sense of abandonment. The Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles is, you know, a card of being left out in the cold. So I feel like perhaps this divine masculine has been treating you unfairly before, and you have really shown them that, you know, you can't really mess around with me, and they do see that you've been hurt by their behavior, and they're starting to recognize that about themselves. And they're just really seeing you right now, you know, not investing in the situation and not really putting any effort. And also with the self-worth, I feel like they're also realizing that you have realized your own self-worth and pulled away from the situation, because perhaps this interaction between you two was really toxic and unhealthy, you know. And now you're just walking away from situation because you know that they've been in this destructive energy. So they do actually think about this a lot, and they do see you, you know, being very detached from the situation, and it makes them feeling, you know, rejected, even though they know that it might have been their own, you know, behavior or even things that they've said to you that really put you into this place of, you know, distancing yourself from this divine masculine. Okay, but with the Lover's card, they do see you as their other half, their, you know, divine counterpart. They do have, you know, feelings for you, even though perhaps they might have not admitted that to themselves even before, but now they're starting to realize that this connection and this union is a special, you know, bond that you guys share. Okay, so I feel like this divine masculine is slowly starting to awaken and realize perhaps their own mistakes that they've made when it comes to you, divine feminine, and this connection. Okay, so now let's take a look at their heart space and see what's in their heart space right now. Oops. Okay, so we have Two of Swords, and this one wanted to come out, and we have Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles coming through. And let's grab one more. And we have Knight of Cups. Okay. So when it comes to their feelings, I feel like they're still pretty much torn and very indecisive when it comes to you. And I'm not saying they do have genuine feelings with the Knight of Cups over here, but I feel like perhaps this Two of Swords is indicating that you know, they are not sure if they are really wanting to really express how they truly feel about you, because I do see they have romantic, you know, feelings and deep feelings for you, genuine feelings, but I'm sensing that this, you know, divine masculine might be afraid to really open up, because they come like, you know, the Two of Swords is usually indicated like in a regular tarot deck with the two crossed swords usually shown, but in this deck it's different, but still it looks like they're wanting to open up, because, you know, their heart space, you know, is not blocked over here, but there's like this girl is still wearing blindfold, so I feel like they're still not seeing perhaps the full picture. Or perhaps they're still having some kind of fears when it comes to their feelings and expressing their feelings. But with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like they're, you know, deep down in their heart, they're really wanting to come forward and express how they truly feel. And again, with the Page of Pentacles, with the Page of Coins, they are wanting to offer you something, even though it might be something small, because, you know, pages, they're young, they're, you know, it's a young, fresh energy, they're still learning. I feel like this divine masculine is still in the process of learning and, you know, maturing. They're not quite at this level of being, you know, in this Emperor or King energy where they could really come off as someone, you know, very stable, very, you know, someone who would want something committed. But again, it's good to see that there is this Pentacle energy over here. It tells me that they are serious when it comes to you, divine feminine. It's just that perhaps they're not emotionally mature yet when it comes to their emotions and expressing their emotions. So they're still in this, you know, process of you know, growing and maturing within themselves, and they're just not quite there yet. Okay, but it does look like this divine masculine is really trying, you know, to release anything, you know, toxic or destructive from their life, and really trying to be, you know, in this place of harmony within themselves first. And then once they do that, I feel like they would actually want to come forward and really tell you about their feelings, okay, and how you know, how they see you in their life and stuff like that. So now let's grab a few more cards to see what is shifting for this divine masculine in the immediate future. So what might they be releasing from their life, or what's shifting, changing for them when it comes to you, Divine Feminine, and this connection. So let's take a look. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, that's beautiful energy. Ace of Cups. What else? We have the Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups. And let's grab one more. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. Okay, that's really good energies for this Divine Masculine. So again, with two cards here being the Cups energy, and especially with the Ace of Cups, I feel like the feelings of this Divine Masculine are really starting to deepen within themselves. I feel like they are coming to this realization that they are deeply you know, connected to you on the soul level, and they do have very deep you know, feelings and emotions for you, Divine Feminine. So I feel like, again, with the Ace of Cups, I'm also sensing that this Divine Masculine is actually going to be you know, working on their self-love, and really first they need to really do that in order, you know, to express and give this love to you, because if they weren't in this place of self-love before, they actually didn't know how to give or actually didn't know how to love someone else until they knew how to give this self-love to themselves. So that's actually really beautiful. Okay, so I feel like this Divine Masculine is really, you know, working on their self-love, and they're realizing their, you know, feelings for you. Again, with the Six of Cups, you know, they're really missing the moments that you've shared together. They're reminiscing on and being very nostalgic. And Six of Cups, again, it's a card of soulmates, and you are, you know, you are twin flames, but the labels doesn't really matter. Soulmate, twin flame, you know, you're deeply connected on the soul level. Perhaps you even like spent lifetimes together before, and they do that, recognize that about you in this connection. So they are wanting to come back into your life, and I see that happening because they're really trying to be in balance within themselves. They are working hard. They're mastering their, you know, skill when it comes to their, you know, mastering their own energies within themselves. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, they are willing to put a lot of effort, work, you know, into this connection, because they do something, they do see something beautiful with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so I'm really glad to see that for you. You know, so this Divine Masculine is actually working really hard on themselves in order to be this, you know, true Divine Masculine when it comes to this connection. Okay, now let's take a look at your energies, Divine Feminine, and see what's going on with you. So please, Spirit, this is for the sign of Gemini. So let's take a look at your mental space. Okay, when it comes to this Divine Masculine, how are you seeing your Divine Masculine? What are you thinking? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, beautiful. Queen of Cups coming through. We have the Emperor, Major Arcana, coming through for you. And let's grab one more. Okay, and we have the Chariot. Wow, okay, Divine Feminine. So I feel like with these cards on the table, especially with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're being very, you know, compassionate when it comes to your divine masculine. I feel that you're really recognizing, you know, this connection, and when it comes to them, you do see them as this emperor. I feel maybe perhaps you've been putting them on a pedestal a little bit, and really seeing them as someone who could be this, you know, this very stable, very, you know, protective, you know, man or woman. Again, energies are non-gender specific, so in your life. But I feel like with the Emperor card, you do see your divine masculine, and you do see perhaps them in their power, you know. And with the Chariot card, I feel like you are wanting to move forward when it comes to this connection. You do see the whole potential of them, but at the same time, you do have a lot of love and compassion for them, okay? What I'm also getting is that perhaps you know that this divine masculine is currently going through you know, some struggles when it comes to their own, you know, self-worth, but you do see them that they're stepping back into their power with the Emperor card, okay? So like from your divine feminine, I do sense that you do have a lot of care and love for them, and you're just willing to, you know, perhaps to work on the situation together. When it comes to this Chariot card, you're looking for a lot of, you know, progress and movement when it comes to this connection, and you are hoping that things will, you know, turn into much positive direction when it comes to your divine masculine, okay? So that's good. Now let's take a look at your heart space, okay? What is it that you're feeling towards your divine masculine right now? We have the Seven of Cups, okay? We have Two of Pentacles coming through. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so when it comes to your feelings, divine feminine, towards this divine masculine, I feel like with the Seven of Cups, perhaps you've been really imagining how things would turn out for you and this divine masculine. But you know, sometimes Seven of Cups could be you know, could indicate a lot of illusions, so perhaps you're not seeing everything clearly when it comes to this divine masculine, and you do recognize that perhaps there's still some things you're not sure of when it comes to them, but you are, you know, really imagining and fantasizing you know, perhaps this union, or just, you know, how things would turn out for you. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like sometimes I feel you feel undecisive when it comes to your feelings, you know, and it might be because this divine masculine, in the first place, first of all, if you did have some kind of conflict and you are in separation right now, right? They did hurt you. So now when it comes to your feelings, I feel that you're afraid to really be vulnerable with them because you've been hurt before. And now with the Two of Pentacles, you're like going back and forth. One day you might be feeling very, you know, passionate about them and in your feelings, and the other day you might be, you know, thinking that perhaps, you know, you shouldn't be, you know, giving a lot of yourself, you know, and this energy to this connection because you've been hurt. Okay. And also it could indicate sometimes Two of Pentacles, you know, if there were other people involved in the situation, that perhaps whether it's on your side or their side, that there might be, you know, are other people involved in this situation. Even though for this Divine Masculine, I'm not quite seeing a third party indication, but lovers sometimes, you know, could also indicate a choice that needs to be made in love. So take it however it's going to resonate. It's not going to be for all. Again, with the Knight of Pentacles over here, I feel that when it comes to your feelings, Divine Feminine, I feel like you're slowly, you know, moving. Again, you're not willing to, right now, you're not willing to open up like as fast perhaps as you did before, because I feel like you're afraid of being hurt again. And when it comes to your feelings, I feel that you might be you know, not trying to avoid, you know, feeling all these feelings within you, and you're really trying to take it slow when it comes to your feelings towards them. Right now you're being more perhaps logical and rational rather than being in your feelings, because sometimes when we're overly emotional, you know, it's really, you know, not doing any good for us, because we're not clearly seeing. Sometimes, you know, emotions could take over, and you know, then if we're being too vulnerable, we could get really hurt. And just because you've been hurt before, you're really now afraid to you know, open up again. And what I'm also getting with the Knight of Pentacles, that perhaps you know that this masculine might take a lot of time in order to really work on themselves, and you don't really want to have a lot of, you know, hopes when it comes to them, because you know that, you know, everybody's got a free will, and if they're not going to decide to come back into your life, you don't want to be sitting in your own emotions and struggling, you know, and feeling left out or perhaps rejected. Okay, so now let's take a look what might be happening for you in the near, in the immediate future. So what's shifting for you, Divine Feminine? Let's see. Okay, this one came out. We have the Knight of Wands coming through. Okay. What else? We have the Page of Swords. Okay, and let's grab one more. Whoops. And we have the Nine of Wands coming through for you. Okay, let's take a look. So we do have the Knight of Wands coming through, so it tells me that there's going to be some kind of action happening when it comes to this connection and your Divine Masculine. Perhaps they're going to try and come back into your life, but be aware that Knight of Wands energy is very inconsistent. So if this masculine was very inconsistent before with their actions, like being in your life and then, you know, disappearing from your life, I would be careful again, because there might not be in this place where they would actually want to offer you something stable, if that's something you're looking for. So be, you know, aware of that. And with the Page of Swords, I feel that perhaps there might be a little bit of communication going on when it comes to your Divine Masculine. But with the Page of Swords, I'm also sensing, again, since it is a page energy, perhaps this masculine is not quite, you know, mature enough to offer you something long-term and stable. So perhaps you might start off by just, you know, communicating first and see how things are going. But with the Nine of Wands, I'm just sensing on your side, Divine Feminine, I feel like you might be still a little bit closed off when it comes to this Divine Masculine, because, you know, you've been hurt before, especially with the Nine of Wands. It's a card of wounded warrior. So I do feel that perhaps you're being afraid to fully open up when it comes to this Divine Masculine. When they do start communicating or trying to, you know, come back into your life. So just really use your intuition when it comes to them, and see if they really if they really changed from before. But I do see that they're really trying to put in the effort and the work into themselves, and when it comes to this connection. But again, there might not be in this place where they fully have healed and come into the balance within themselves. So, you know, even though they're really missing you and want to communicate and want to be around, perhaps they're just, you know, not in a place where they could actually offer you any type of commitment just yet. But you know, maybe with time, if this Divine Masculine really wants to put in the effort, you might be able to figure things out. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, and I'm going to take this reading into extended. So let's see what zodiac signs you might be dealing with. So we do have Gemini in your own sign. So if you're Gemini dealing with another Gemini sign, I'm gonna take a look at that. We also have the Aries sign, which is the Emperor. We have Cancer over here, and yeah, I'm only taking major arcana. So far we have Gemini, Aries, and Cancer. And let me maybe pull a few more to see. Okay, we also have Virgo. So if you're dealing with Virgo, that you might be interested to see. And we have Leo. Okay, so if you're dealing with any of these signs, I will take a look at what their actions might be towards you. Okay, and then we'll pull the advice for you, Divine Feminine. Okay, other than that, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you in my next reading.